Great footage, fellas.
I do have skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Welcome to the Ministry of Justice. Your call may be recorded for reference purposes. For inquiries about fines or payment of fines, dial 1. For civil enforcement and debt recovery, dial 2. For all other matters, including inquiries relating to courts, please dial 3 or hold for a representative.
Welcome to the Ministry of Justice. You're speaking with Holly. How can I help you?
Hi Holly, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm looking on your website there about under the contact us for feedback and complaints. I'm wondering first off, who is the building service manager there at Waitakerei District Court?
At Waitakerei, so it depends on the jurisdiction, so if it's family or criminal or what specific department were you
the building service
not happy
manager.
with?
Oh, the building service manager? Well, basically, I was outside the Waitakerei District Court on the public footpath on Friday, and I was doing some public photography, and I had a very small security guard, a married woman, come out and bark orders at me, telling me that I was breaching people's privacy in a public place, that the people in the courthouse didn't want to be recorded, not that I was recording them, and that I needed permission from a building service manager to be standing on a public sidewalk filming a public building, which is completely incorrect. She had some delusion that there is some expectation of privacy in public, which is incorrect. So I need to know who the building services manager is. I didn't stand there and argue with the lady on Friday, but I will be going back there this afternoon where I have more time. Now, the lady threatened to call the police on me for what I'm unsure of, because I don't know if that's a scare tactic, but the police don't exactly frighten me considering I record them as well. So I need to get this fixed up. I don't expect, as a member of the public, to be barked at by someone that has no authority on a public sidewalk and telling me what I can and can't do when I have the freedom to do so. Bill of Rights, Section 4.
So is it the security service manager you're after, or the Waitakerei?
Whoever's in charge of the court whoever's in charge of the court security officers.
Security, right.
The security lady at the time said I needed to get permission from the building services manager, which is absolutely hog trollop. And so I need to know whoever her boss is so I can get her retrained, because I will be going back there today, and if this happens again, she's going to be going up on YouTube for a second time.
Here's the name. I'm sorry, I can't mention anything on the matter, so I'll give you the service manager's name.
Yep. Or a contact number.
At Waitakerei. No, so we can't give contact numbers, but I can give you their name.
Was there a contact number to the Waitakerei District Court that I can ring instead of an 0800 number?
Yes, this is the contact centre. So this is the contact number for all the district courts in New Zealand. So I can only give you her name and the email. Okay. If she hands her contact number, she can give that to you. Now, bear with me.
Is there no general service contact number for Waitakerei District Court at all available?
No, this is it. Yeah, this is the contact number for.
So I'd have to go in and see her.
You can.
Cool.
You can. You're welcome to. I'll give you her name.
Cameras will be rolling. Go for it.
So you need permission first, but her name is Philippa.
It's a public building. I have permission to record in a public building as long as I act lawfully. That's the only stipulations. I've spoken to the senior counsel of the Ministry of Justice over this before. So
right.
What was her name?
Philippa. P-H.
I-L.
2 L's. P-H-I-L-L-I-P-A.
Yep. Surname
Chapman. C-H-A-P.
Yep. M-A-N.
M-A-N, that's right.
Cool. And email? Would be
the email is her...
Chapman@justice.gov.nz?
That's right, that's her name.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, thank you very much, Holly.
No problem at all. All right, thank you. You too. Bye.
Okay guys, so here's the email that I sent to Philippa Coleman, who's currently the Services Manager at Waitakerei District Court. I sent this to her at 11:10 AM on the 24th, which was the same day I went back on the Monday. It reads as follows: Greetings Philippa and whomever it may concern. On Friday the 21st of September 2018, I had spent an hour walking around Henderson Village exercising my rights under the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act 1990 Section 14 to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form, namely practicing public photography in public places. As I walked past Waitakerei District Court, I recorded, while at all times standing on the public sidewalk, the signage on the doors of the main entrance. Immediately, a small Maori court security officer, accompanied by two larger CSOs, came out on the sidewalk and stated I was not allowed to record, that I was breaching members of the public's privacy, and that I needed permission from the building services manager to record. She was extremely argumentative, did not know how to hold a discussion, and threatened to call the police and waste their valuable resources for what is a completely legal and lawful activity. This security woman overstepped her scope of authority, demanding I identify, and has an unreasonable expectation of privacy in public when there is none. I have recorded many times outside and inside court buildings and found the ignorance of this CSO disgraceful, as at that time I did not have the time to stand around and have the CSO waste the police time to attend and them educate this woman on the legal and lawful activity I was conducting. I left. As luck would have it, I will be back in the area today, and will be back to see if my rights are respected. I will have many cameras recording, and would suggest that your court security staff be correctly educated on their boundaries, scope of authority, and the laws around public photography in public place. Whether this woman or any other member of the public takes issue with my lawful activity due to unreasonable expectation of privacy in a public place, which Waitakerei District Court being a publicly accessible area is up to them. Should any other CSO choose to obstruct me in my lawful activities, this will be recorded. Once editing is completed, this entire interaction will be published on multiple forums for maximum accountability and transparency of those acting in their public capacities. Her demeanour, behaviour and aggression was totally unacceptable, and as the MOJ website does not have a complaint process for court security officers, I felt it best to contact you through email, as the call centre could not give out Waitakerei Court's number. Please explain where this uneducated CSO derives any expectation of privacy from, given that the court itself has many CCTV cameras recording everyone everywhere for security purposes. I too record for my security while interacting with public servants. My contact number is redacted. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. When I return later today, please ensure that the CSOs do not make another mistake and obstruct me again. Should you wish to waste the police time in an attempt to threaten me, they too will also be re-educated, as I have done many times in the past. Warmest regards, me. So that's what I sent, and here's me going back.
that one set up, that one on. Righty. Okay, so we are back, Waitakerei District Court, because they seem to think I can't record outside their courthouse. So we're about to teach them otherwise. Everybody at the security counters. Right. So I'm going to continue to come around and there. How are you?
Good, mate. Have you got permission to form thing?
I don't need it on public footpath, mate.
Well, it's not public, it's actually the Ministry of Justice.
I'm aware it's the Ministry of Justice, which is also a public building.
Yeah, it is. It might be a public accessible building, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can film inside.
Well, it does. Are you guys filming in there?
Well, you said the TV,
Exactly.
What are you using the filming
For my purposes.
for? What's that?
For whatever purpose I see fit.
Have you got permission from the Ministry
I
of Justice?
don't need permission from the Ministry
Okay.
of Justice. If you'd like to bring me something in writing that says I require permission from the Ministry of Justice,
It's in the Privacy Act.
I've read it quite. You meaning 1993?
Yeah, well, that's the Privacy Act I'm aware of.
Yeah. What section are you referring to?
I'm referring to the section that, about third-party information.
Okay guys, so let's have a look at the Privacy Act. We go here to legislation.govt.nz or New Zealand legislation website. You type in the quick search bar up there, Privacy Act. Just type in privacy and it pops up. Then you've got the other search bar here where you can search for within the Act. So I've searched for third party because he's talking about third party information. And it'll highlight anywhere where the word party shows up. Now bear in mind the Privacy Act dictates to agencies what they can and can't do with private information, and the gathering and the holding and the destruction and you know, the giving to other people. That's what the Privacy Act controls. It controls government agencies. It doesn't control what an average Joe Bloggs can do. There's a mention here of functions of the Commissioner for third parties. can look down, there's settlement of complaints, notification of intent to issue a code, compulsory conferences, procedure after investigation. See, none of this has got anything to do whatsoever. Oh, here we are, protection and privileges of witnesses, etc. Again, no information was gained by me. I didn't ask anybody their name, and their sheer face alone isn't private information if you're in a public place. It's really that simple. Representative parties, determining which party is the lead agency. It's all about agencies, public sectors, requirement order of council, given notice to adverse, responsibilities of lead agency, power to amend, report on reviewing. So, basically, after all that, we're going to say he's full of shit. So, he might have wanted to sound smart, talking about the section that refers to third parties. Well, what section? It's done there. But when I try and point him to the Bill of Rights Act 1990 section 14, he failed to see the relevance, when that's exactly what I was doing. So, you know, perhaps he's the one that doesn't have a very good grasp or understanding of the law. I comprehend it quite well, I think. Anyway, back to it. Yeah. What section are you referring to?
I'm referring to the section that about third party information.
What's third party information?
What are you using it for?
For whatever I choose to use it for.
You're going to distribute it on the internet or make it public, so that's third party. You don't need permission.
Well, that's an assumption on your part.
Well, tell me it's not the case.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Well, okay, you need permission.
I don't need permission. You realise this is a public sidewalk. And where do the people coming out of there?
You're following the court.
Where do the people coming out of there derive their authority?
Functional area of the court.
This footpath is a functional area of the court.
Functional area is a serviceable area of the court.
Okay.
By obstructing
Looks like a footpath to me.
Obstructing the Ministry of Justice.
I'm not obstructing anything. People can clearly walk past me.
You're filming without permission.
I don't need permission.
You do need permission.
Are you aware of the Bill of Rights 1990 section 14?
What's that? How does that refer to anything we're talking about?
Okay, the Bill of Rights section 14 means anybody has the freedom. Well, you wanted to just cite an act to me, so you have the decency to listen to what I have to say. Bill of Rights section 14.
That's relevance.
Relevance, section 14 states that I have the freedom to seek. I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Oh, you're just shaking about that.
Yeah, it's because I was out here on Friday, and a married woman came out here, the court security officer, spouting the same crap that you are, that I need permission.
It's the law.
Well, then you show me the law, because I can show you.
Just what you thought you understood, then you probably have a different opinion of it.
How do you know what I've understood?
Well, you don't understand this, so it's clear.
How do I not understand it?
Yeah, look, we'll let the police.
Cool. Call the police, and I'll have them educate you in public photography. Okay? You're ashamed, and you have no authority on the public sidewalk. You're ashamed. How are you?
Good, mate. Have you got permission to film thermal?
I don't need it on public footpath, mate.
Well, it's not public, it's actually the Ministry of Justice.
I'm aware it's the
So
Ministry
you
of
need to
Justice,
have
which
a-
is also a
permission.
public building.
Yeah, it is. It might be a public accessible building, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can film inside.
Well, it does. Are you guys filming in there?
Well,
Yes.
CCTV.
Exactly.
What are you using the filming
For
for?
my purposes.
Well, what's that?
For whatever purpose I see fit.
Have you got permission from the Ministry
I
of
don't
Justice?
need permission from the Ministry of Justice. If you'd like to bring me something in writing that says I require permission from the Ministry of Justice,
It's in the Privacy Act.
I've read it quite. You meaning 1993?
Yeah. Well, that's the only Privacy Act I'm aware of.
Yeah. What section are you referring to?
I'm referring to the section that about third-party information.
What third-party information am I
What are you
gathering?
using it for?
For whatever I choose to use it for.
You're going to distribute it on the internet or make it public, so that's third party. You don't need permission.
Well, that's an assumption on your part.
Well, tell me that it's not the case.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Well, okay, you need permission.
I don't need permission. You realise this is a public sidewalk.
And
And where do the people coming out of there,
You're filming the court.
where do the people coming out of there derive their authority?
Functional area of the court.
This footpath is the functional area of the court.
It's a serviceable area of the court.
Okay.
By obstructing
Looks like a footpath to me.
in the Ministry of Justice.
I'm not obstructing anything. People can clearly walk past me.
You're filming without permission.
I don't need permission.
You do need permission?
Are you aware of the Bill of Rights 1990 section 14?
What's that? How does that refer to anything we're talking about?
Okay, the Bill of Rights section 14 means anybody
I'm
has
not
the
gonna stand here and argue.
You wanted to
Okay.
recite an act to me, so you have the
Well,
decency
yeah.
to listen to what I have to say.
Well,
Bill of Rights
it's
section
not
14,
decency, it's relevance.
relevant, section 14 states that I have
Are you
the freedom
okay?
to
You feeling
speak.
alright, or
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
are you just shaking a bit there?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Are you just shaking a bit there? Just
Yes,
confusing your
because
well-being, that's all.
I was out here on Friday,
Yep.
and a married woman came out here, a court security officer, spouting the same crap that you are,
Well, it's
that
not-
I
it's
need
not crap,
permission.
It's the law. It's the law.
Well, then you show me the
And
law,
if you read
because I
more
can
than
show you.
just what you thought you understood, then you probably have a
Is
better
that right?
opinion of it.
How do you know what I've understood?
Well, you don't understand this, so it's clear.
How do I not understand it?
Yeah, look, we'll let the police.
Cool. Call the police, and I'll have them educate you in public photography. Okay? You shame, and that, and you have no authority on the public sidewalk. You're ashamed. How are you?
Good, mate. Have you got permission to film ceremony?
I don't need it on public footpath, mate.
Well, it's not public, it's actually the Ministry of Justice.
I'm aware it's the Ministry of Justice, which is also a public building.
Yeah, it is. It might be a public accessible building, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can film inside.
Well, it does. Are you guys filming in there?
Well,
Yes.
CCTV. Are you,
Exactly.
What are you using the filming
For my purposes.
Well, what's that?
For whatever purpose I see fit.
Have you got permission from the Ministry
I
of
don't need permission from the Ministry of Justice. If you'd like to bring me something in writing that says I require permission from the Ministry of Justice,
It's in the Privacy Act.
I've read it quite. You mean in 1993?
Yeah, well, that's the
Okay.
only Privacy Act I'm aware of.
Yeah. What section are you referring to?
I'm referring to the section that, about third-party information.
What third-party information am I
What are you
gathering?
using it for?
For whatever I choose to use it for.
You're going to distribute it on the internet or make it public, so that's third-party. You don't have permission.
Well, that's an assumption on your part.
Well, tell me that it's not the case.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Well, okay, you need permission.
I don't need permission. You realise this is a public
Yeah,
sidewalk,
this is.
and where do the people coming out of there?
You're filming the court.
Where do the people coming out of there derive their authority?
Functional area of the court.
This footpath is the functional area of the court.
Functional area, it's the serviceable area of the court.
Oh, okay.
By obstructing
Looks
it,
like a footpath to me.
in the Ministry of Justice.
I'm not obstructing anything. People can clearly walk past me.
You're filming without permission.
I don't need permission.
You do need permission.
Are you aware of the Bill of Rights 1990 section 14?
What's that? How does that refer to anything we're talking about?
Okay, the Bill of Rights section 14 means anybody
I'm
has
not
the
gonna stand here and argue.
Well, you wanted to
Okay.
recite an act to me, so you have the
Well,
decency to
yeah.
listen to what I have to say.
Well,
Bill of Rights
it's
section
not decency,
14,
It's relevant.
relevant, section
Yeah.
14 states that I have
Are you
the freedom
okay?
to
You feeling
speak.
alright, or
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
are you just shaking a bit there?
Yeah, it's because I was out here on Friday,
Yep.
and a married woman came out here, a court security officer, spouting the same crap that you are,
Well, it's
that
not-
I
it's
need
not crap,
permission.
It's the law. It's the law.
Well, then you show me the
And
law,
if you read
because I
more
can
than
show you.
just what you thought you understood, then you probably have a
Is
better
that right?
opinion of it.
How do you know what I've understood?
Well, you don't understand this, so it's clear.
How do I not understand it?
Yeah, look, we'll let the police.
Cool. Call the police, and I'll have them educate you in public photography. Okay? You're ashamed, and you have no authority on the public sidewalk. You're ashamed. Nasty cop. What's he gonna do? Do a Yui? Playing peekaboo behind the sign, are we?
cops have been called, I'm just waiting. Yeah, there goes one now. Nobody's going to pull him. Ah, keep driving past. Alright, see ya. So we've had one mufti drive by and one marked police car drive by. And we're going across that way. So that guy's talking about Third-Party Information and Privacy Act, but he didn't think the Bill of Rights Act 1990 section 14, which, and I might quote, gives everyone the freedom to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form, i.e. recording in public, and he didn't see the relevance of that. So I guess we can play Who's the Ignorant One, and you guys can comment as to who you think's the more ignorant person in regards to knowing what they're doing and don't know what they're doing. He can call the police all he likes. I'm not going anywhere today. Last time I was here on Friday, I didn't wait for the police. One, because I'd done nothing wrong, and two, I had to go and meet an appointment time at 4 o'clock, so I didn't have time to kill it. Today, I do. So today, given the actions of last Friday and again now this muppet from today, we are going to make sure some shit gets fixed up, because third-party information, there's no information I'm deriving from taking someone's photograph. I'm taking a picture. I'm not getting their personal information. There's no third-hand or third-party information I'm privy to standing on a sidewalk with a camera. So I was shaking a little bit, probably because the old adrenaline had kicked in, but then he tries to ask me if I'm alright in that respect. You know, purely because he cared, of course. I mean, you don't ask if someone's alright because you don't care, do you? You don't ask if someone's alright because you're trying to peg them out as being a little bit nutty or got some imbalance somewhere. No. And around here, still no police coming from the Henderson roundabout over there. The police were going to come. They come around that roundabout there, down from Selwyn Peacock Drive. They then come up here to this roundabout, and they have their own special police car parks there. I don't know if you can see those, reserved for police only. They've got two parks because they're at the court so often, of course. They have reserved car parks. Anyway, back to the courthouse. The signs I wanted to get. Is that one there? No through entry this door. No entry through this door. And there's another one, no entry through this door. And then we've got Mr. Peekaboo hiding behind the stickers. You know, for security, they're awfully scared of things. I would have thought security training would make them less scared. Seems to be that they're more scared. So I guess calling the cops is their way of trying to scare people. Saying we're going to call the cops. Come on then, big boy. Call them. double fucking dare you to. See, I've recorded the cops so many times, they probably don't want to come here. They probably know it's me. Telling me I need permission. The moment you start exchanging or asking permission through an application, something you already have the right to do, it downgrades it to a privilege. The date today is 24th of September. It is 3:35 PM and we are on Ratanui Street. The address here is 9 to 11 Ratanui Street. 0800 268787 for the Ministry of Justice call centre. And yeah. As long as the rain stays away, I'll stay out here. Might even jump under the bus stop for a bit of shelter. No law against that either. Hey goofball. Oh, you're the one from Friday. No bicycles allowed inside the courthouse. Okay, seems reasonable. Entry. The signage here is saying no photography. Yeah, still being watched. This is all started by that small little Maori court security officer. Close the door. The glass will protect us. Cameras can't see through glass. Whoops. Yes, they can. I see you. So there's a lot of signage there, not one sign saying anything about no photography. And do you know why there's no sign saying no photography? There's no sign saying no photography because it's not fucking illegal.
And even if it was part of their policy, I'm not in their courtroom. I'm not in their courthouse. I'm on a public fucking sidewalk. Anyway, giving them an hour. See if they're trying to watch me as I leave. And as I'm getting in the car, out they come.
Great footage, fellas.
know what? Fuck it.
I don't care if they see who my car is. Disgraceful!